Hi, this is Dr. Susan Gerleo from the Biz Savvy Therapist, and this is our last video in our business planning for healthcare providers series. And today I want to talk about implementation and review. These are two very important parts of developing a business plan that I don't think a lot of people talk about. But this is where most small businesses fall down. Lots and lots and lots of people have great ideas for potentially successful businesses. The problem is their ideas, and all they do is think about it and talk about it. They may study a few things, read some books, go to conferences, network, but they never really get any traction. And that's because they never implement anything. They know a lot, but they never sort of get any traction. They never get the gears moving in the same direction. And there are lots of reasons for that, and I'm not going to conjecture what all of them are here. But it's really important that when you set out to develop a business plan, that you have in place a plan to actually do that work. And the reason why you need a plan to do that is because chances are you probably have other work that you're doing right now. And you need to find the time, you need to find the motivation, and you need to find the energy to be able to put all the pieces together to get a new business off the ground or to take a current business and move it to the next level. It does require a certain amount of effort and energy and investment. And so you want to build in time for implementation. That's very important. Another really important piece of any business plan is review. And a lot of people do not go back and review. They kind of take this business plan and they sort of say, this is the way it's going to work, and we're going to walk through it stepwise, and at the end we'll have this great profitable business. But the reality is that's not how life works. Sometimes the things we plan, we implement, and we realize, oh, this didn't work out so well, or the community didn't respond to this the way I thought they would, or new technologies come up, or something big happens in the world, in the economy, in the politics, in national news. Things come up. Lots of people probably were trying to launch businesses in 2008 when the recession hit, and so that changed everything they had to do. So a business planning document is a living, breathing document. It changes, it adjusts. And I think it's really important to maybe every 3 or 4 months to go back and look at a business plan and review. Where are we? Are we hitting our benchmarks? Are we meeting our goals? Or do we need to kind of tweak and adjust? That can also help back to implementation because you get re-energized when you check back and look at your plan. And so like I said, a lot of people won't talk about these parts of business planning because, again, they're not that initially interesting or exciting, but they really are sort of the details that separate those people that end up being ultimately successful and those people who just had a great idea but could never launch anything. So with that said, right here is the page that's going to tell you about my new business planning program. And it's an intensive program. It's one where I have a lot of one-on-one and hands-on work with each of you. I originally thought of putting together something a little less intensive so that the price would be lower. But when I thought about it, I said, to really allow people to be successful, we all need support from each other and from someone who's kind of coaching and mentoring you along the way. So what I did is I actually took a big piece of paper today and I wrote down if I was going to do the best program that I could offer people around business planning, what would I do? And I listed down all the pieces and I said, you know what, that's the program I'm going to do. I'm not going to water it down. I'm not going to make it less than what everyone needs to get a solid business plan in place. So I want to offer that to you. Read below and let me know what you think. I hope you'll join me, and in 3 months you'll have a solid business plan that's going to allow you to go out into the world with your great passion and ideas and make the world a better place, as well as make a really good living for yourself. So this has been Dr. Susan Gerleo of the Biz Savvy Therapist.